first, live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
And welcome back to Fox 12 Now. I'm Greg Nibbler. If you follow along with this show, you know that over the last couple of weeks here, at least, I've been talking to some really amazing nonprofits about what they do for the community in Oregon, in Washington, here in Portland, all over the place. Just amazing ways that people are being helped out thanks to these nonprofits. And that's all leading up to the Oregon Charity Championship, which is taking place on October 2nd. The Oregon Golf Club, you're going to have 30 plus nonprofits all competing for some amazing prizes, including a bunch of cash that is going to be part of this as well. But a lot of this is really helping, though, to get the word out about these nonprofits and what they do. And that's part of the conversation we're going to have today. So from the Safeway Foundation, I have the Director of Communications. I've got Jill McGinnis joining us. Jill, hello. Thanks for taking some time out to talk to us here on Fox 12 Now. Appreciate that a lot. And I think, you know, one thing that I kind of ask everybody is, can you explain your organization and maybe a little bit of the history of it?
Yes, I'd love to. Actually, the Safeway Foundation operates separately of our company, Safeway. And so we've actually been running the Safeway Foundation for a couple decades now. And really, our goal is to fund and help the communities where we do business. And so this particular foundation, we fund Oregon and Southern Washington in the areas where our stores are. And our largest focus is hunger relief, but we do participate in a lot of other programs as well.
So let's talk about that, the kinds of things that you fund. You mentioned hunger relief being a big one, but some other ones as well. Can you give us a little bit more of an idea of what these organizations are that you help?
Absolutely. So we work with probably over 100 different nonprofits in Oregon that range from food banks to organizations like maybe MDA that help people with disabilities. We work with the local USO and serve military families. The Salvation Army, and the list kind of goes on and on. We also work with a lot of small local schools that might partner with a store near them.
That's great. We actually had the USO was on Fox 12 Now a couple of weeks ago. We're talking about that. So
They're amazing.
I love that. Yeah, how it all kind of works together like that. So for your organization, essentially, if I'm understanding correctly, other nonprofits will come to you or you will come to them and then you'll help fund what they're doing.
Yeah, so we're what you call a pass-through foundation. And so our Safeway Foundation donates to other local nonprofits and foundations that kind of fall within our parameters. And, you know, I didn't mention it, but also cancer relief is another pillar that we have under the Safeway Foundation.
And so how does the funding work for that if an organization, you know, does an organization come and apply or do you go out and find them?
They do. So we have a rolling grant process. So at any time, an organization can apply through safewayfoundation.org. And as long as they're a 501c3, they will be considered. And our largest fundraiser, actually, every year we have a golf tournament and we raise money for our foundation. A couple other ways that we raise money include the coin canisters that you see in the check stand. So customers drop their change, and I always feel great that they can know those dollars stay here local in Oregon and Southern Washington. And then we have a large amount of employees that actually donate out of their paycheck every week back to the Safeway Foundation.
That's amazing. So for you personally, you know, working for the foundation, how does it make you feel when you're able to help out these organizations?
I feel like we're a really big part of the communities where we do business, and I know that means so much to our store associates. You know, we have a lot of rural area stores in Oregon, for example, and, you know, when they're in Sweet Home and they can actually support the Sweet Home Community Foundation, for example, it just really goes a long way to tying our associates to, you know, those neighborhoods that they serve and letting our customers know that, you know, we're a part of that community. I think, you know, people don't always love big businesses, and I think the foundation gives us a real opportunity as a business to make ourselves local and to give back and show that, you know, um, we can participate and do grassroots effort, as a
Yeah.
big business still.
Yeah, I mean, and that's understandable. Yeah, some people may see that and think, okay, yeah, this is a giant national thing
Right,
coming in, but
right.
the dollars stick there in the local community.
They do. Yep.
Um,
That's probably the thing I'm the most proud of is that I can tell people when they donate at the pin pad, when they go through the check stand, that all of those dollars stay here in Oregon and Southern Washington.
that's a really important message right there.
Yeah.
Well, you mentioned golf, that you have the golf tournament. We also have the golf tournament coming up here on October 2nd for the Oregon Charity Championship. So does that mean that you've got a very schooled team that's going to be competing in this?
Yes, we've been discussing it. I believe the term stacking our team has been thrown around a little bit. So we're definitely hoping to at least be competitive out there. I myself am not a golfer. I can golf, but that probably doesn't mean I should at this particular tournament if we want to win. So we're still working on bringing that together.
Well, if your team is successful, if you stack it well enough, and you win the grand prize, what would you do with that?
We'll put it back into the foundation and hopefully support a lot of those organizations that we already are. I know you've spoken with the Sam Day Foundation, for example, and like you said, the USO. We also work regularly with Sunshine Division, who I also know is another participant. And so we hope that we can just continue to support some of those local groups with this if we win.
And all three of them have been here on Fox 12 now. So if people would like to go watch their interviews, find out more about each one of those organizations, you can do that as well. I want to say thank you very much, for joining us and talking about this. And Joe, for everybody out there, though, I just want to reiterate especially if there's an organization out there that would like to apply, or people want to find out more information or how they can help out, what is the best place for them to go?
Go to safewayfoundation.org and you can read about the different funding opportunities that we have. We do grant review at several different times of the year. You can apply at any time of the year, but we also do special things throughout the year as well. So they can find everything they need to find on the website.
All right. Well, Jill, thank you very much and best of luck in the tournament.
Thank you so much.
And for everyone watching, again, appreciate all of you joining us here for Fox 12 Now. So I mentioned that those interviews with the other nonprofits, they're all on our YouTube channel or on the app. So if you download the Fox 12 Oregon app, there's a button that says Fox 12 Now. You can click right there and watch quite a bit of our interviews on there as well. So very easy to find them. And coming up here at 2 p.m. today, since it is Friday, we've got the video edition of the Fox 12 Weather Podcast. So you can watch them talking about the weather. Every week it's interesting. You get kind of a behind the scenes look at how they think and what they're talking about. So that's coming up here at 2 p.m. So watch that. So come right back wherever you're watching us right now. That's where we'll be. I'll talk to you then. I'm Greg Nibbler. This is Fox 12 Now.